Good morning, fuckers. How are we doing today? I'm doing pretty well, and I hope the same goes to you. Um, Today, my day has consisted of not very much, honestly. I've done some cleaning, just picking things up around the apartment. Um, I made a smoothie. That was good. But yeah, it hasn't really been a very exciting day. My hair, I guess I didn't wash out my conditioner well enough, so um, that's a little fucked up, but that's okay. So I got some really nice curls down there, which I'm still struggling to figure out how. Because why does half my head look like this? Like, regardless of what I do, and then the other half looks like this. Why? Um, oh well. I don't know what I wanted to talk about today, but I know in my last video I mentioned that I wanted to try to start uploading videos every day. But it hasn't been set in stone yet because I didn't write it in my notebook, and I still haven't written it in my notebook. But before I write it in my notebook, I'm going to attempt to stick to that anyway, and just start uploading a little bit more frequently because I can be very lazy. Today's video is probably going to be a very short one, not my normal rambles that go on for like 30 to 45 minutes. Sorry. And I hope you guys know that I cut those down so much to make it not as difficult to watch, if that makes any sense. But yeah, they can. I stutter a lot. I can't find my words sometimes, and then I just like meh. I don't know. So I cut those down a lot to make it more digestible, and I hope that it is. But this video, I'm gonna aim for like 10 minutes here. 10 minutes. Maybe we'll get a little farther than that. Also, someone commented on my last video and saying that I should be a voice actor. Which is very interesting to me because I have been told that so many times throughout my life. And I think I might actually do it. I think I've been crazy. So, I don't remember what your username is. I'm sorry, but hello. I will probably try voice acting because of you. So, whatever. I'm actually going to grab my notebook and I'm going to have us do a little flipperoonie through that, and I will figure something out to talk about. But I kind of have an idea, but we'll see. Sauce jar supremacy. By the way, I put scrunchies on this so that it wouldn't burn my hands with my tea. I drink a lot of tea. I like tea. This is 2 bags of kava root tea by Yogi. Yeah, Yogi. My fortunes for today are: you can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. And many paths lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter how you get there. Actually, it does matter how you get there, because you can get to where you want to go through nefarious means, or you can get to where you want to go through honest, truthful means. And I think that that's the only way to do it. Honestly and truthfully, those are basically the same words. The only way to do it is honestly. Be honest with yourself, your people around you, everybody in your life, and you'll be golden, bro. Like, seriously. Like, live life honest and true, and you will, I don't know, things will start falling into place, and things will be better for you. You should just be honest. And that's one of the hardest things to be, especially with yourself, because you don't want to admit things to yourself sometimes, because then that'll mean something is true, you know? Like, it'll mean that, like, a fear of yours is, like, actually true. If you decide to actually admit, like if you're lying to yourself about how you feel about someone and you're forcing yourself to be in their life. Once you decide that I don't actually like this person, what am I going to do about it? like, then you can actually figure out a solution to the problem instead of perpetuating the problem and being the problem. Yeah. Be honest with yourself and everybody around you, and it'll save you so much time, so much energy. And by being honest, like, the people who don't appreciate that and don't like that will get the fuck away. And the people that do like honesty and appreciate honesty will stay with you and stick with you. And honestly, the only people that you want in your life are people that are going to be honest with you no matter what, when you're going through hard times and good times, because your friends will be like, hey girl, like, I see what's going on right now, and I don't think that it's ideal. You know, your friends are the ones who are going to say the hard shit to you, and that's who you want in your life, the people that are going to be there through the hard shit and will help you and support you through the hard shit. And if they're only there through good things, then I think it's time to reevaluate that. Or if they only have you around so that they can talk to you when shit goes bad for them, you know? Look at your relationships with your friends and really evaluate them and figure out if there is reciprocation there in terms of, like, honesty and support. Because, like, you shouldn't be expending your energy and giving your energy to people who won't do the same for you. Anyway, I still haven't looked through my notebook and we're 6 minutes into the video already. I'm gonna look through this real quick. I do think that I have talked about a lot of the things in here that I wanted to talk about, and I'm actually going to continue on with my whole honesty spiel. And I'm gonna tie that into, like, the Greek creator and, like, God and everything like that. And I don't care if you don't believe in God. I do, so I'm going to talk about it. I don't care if your definition of God is different than mine. I'm still going to talk about what I want to talk about and what I need to talk about because I feel I need to do this. But in AA, I know I've talked about this before, there's a prayer. It's the fear prayer. Tying this back to, like, my first video that I created and uploaded onto this channel in terms of, like, my ramble sessions. God, please take my fear away and direct me to what you would have me do instead. And, like, I butcher that prayer so much because that's not really what the way that I say it. I don't say it verbatim like it was in the book. And also another reason, I quote AA a lot in, like, the big book, and like, many principles that you'll find in there, as well as in, like, the Bible and other religious texts. And that's because I grew up on these bases. And, like, I grew up with the big book. I grew up with the Bible. I grew up with the Torah. I grew up reading, like, Kabbalistic shit and, like, learning about sacred geometry. Like, I grew up in one of those conspiracy theory households where you don't drink the water, we didn't have a fucking TV. And, like, my entertainment was my sibling. Like, I think we had TV for, like actual cable television for, like, 2 years, not even. And I think that was literally just because my parents wanted to watch the newest seasons of Dexter. Because they were obsessed with that show. They loved that show so much. I remember going to, like, my grandparents' house, and my grandparents would watch us, and my parents would go downstairs and sit in the little daybed in the basement and watch Dexter, and we weren't allowed to be down there because they were watching Dexter. But yeah, we didn't have cable, and that's why we got cable. Before that, anything that we wanted to watch was CDs, VHS, if we were lucky to find them at a shop. And I will also say that most of what I grew up watching was anime. I grew up with shit like Inuyasha, Fullmetal Alchemist, not Brotherhood, fuck Brotherhood. Fun fact, by the way, if you didn't know, the reason why Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is the only version of Fullmetal Alchemist available is because the creators of Fullmetal Alchemist decided that they didn't like it, so they were gonna pull it off the shelves completely. So now you can't get it online, you can't get it anywhere. The only way that you can watch the legit Fullmetal Alchemist is if you have the DVDs. And I need $60 so that I can buy the DVDs on Depop because I found a seller who has all of them and they're in really good condition. I just don't have $60 right now. So yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist is an incredible anime. It's so much better than Brotherhood, in my opinion, and lots of other people will agree. I mean, at least I think they will agree. Because Fullmetal Alchemist is such an iconic anime, but they watered it down so much so people would watch it, which upsets me because yes, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood does have like truth to it and everything behind it, but the original Fullmetal Alchemist was actually truthful. They actually dove into alchemy and the different elements and shit like that. Which is what's important, in my opinion. And the fact that they watered it down, took it all out to make it more digestible for people upsets me. And the hypocrisy there with me making videos and then chopping them down to make them more digestible for people. I'm not going to edit this video. This video is just, I'm just taking this from my camera roll and posting it. Just so you guys know. I'm not even going to rewatch this, probably. I'm going to try not to, at least. I'm going to try not to. But yeah, no, I grew up in one of those conspiracy theory households, learning about all of this shit, learning about, like, how to actually be and carry myself. A lot of that got skewed over the years, though, because, you know, life happens, shit happens. I was involved with, a lot of alcoholics and just a lot of not so great people throughout my life, and it really skewed my mind growing up. And like, granted, I'm still growing up, okay, but it really skewed my mind as a teenager, trying to learn how to be in the world, and also like I never being able to take care of myself properly because I was always taking care of my siblings because of a bunch of shit that happened. But it's been a wild ride, to say the least. Lots of things did get skewed, but throughout living my life and through experiencing everything that I've experienced, it has made me who I am today, put me into the position where I am today, and I am very, very thankful for it because I now have the mental clarity and ability to look at my life and look at those people in my life and objectively think about them. People can still it still emotionally affects me, but not to the point where it did before. Like, I can be upset about something, I can be angry about something, but it's not really like anger, really. I don't really get, I get upset and but I don't really get angry, you know? I don't get angry about things anymore because I understand things, if that makes any sense. If I can understand a situation, like if I'm angry about something or upset about something, that means that I'm not looking at the situation in the right way, in the right light, you know? Like, someone could be having a bad day and they could come across like they're being an asshole to me, but when in reality they're not trying to be an asshole, they're just having a bad day and they're just expressing it. What am I going to do with that? I don't know that they're having a bad day. Am I going to react negatively and be like, well, fuck you too then? Or am I going to be like, damn, like, bro, are you okay? Are you not having a good day? What's going on? I don't know. My life has given me that ability, and for that, I am very, very thankful, to be able to look at things objectively and see people as people instead of, like, demons or bad entities, you know? Like, a human is a human is a human, and they can be influenced by demons or by energies and entities. That's one reason why I think that, like all narcissists say the same exact things. It's fucking crazy. All alcoholics say the same exact fucking things. Like, it's so... it's too coincidental, you know? There's too much coincidence there. And, like, a demon doesn't have to be like a demon. It could just be an energy that is demonic, and that demonic energy could be narcissism, or it could be whatever the fuck, anger issues, but it's feeding on your negative shit. So the more you carry negative feelings, negative intentions inside of you, the more these negative energies are going to be attracted to you, because they're like, ooh, yummy fear. Delicious, you know? Whereas if you are trying to embody light and love and honesty, then those things will come to you. You will be blessed and given whatever comes with that for you, you know? Like, so after this video, instead of continuing on your doom scroll or your next YouTube video, or whatever it may be, I would like for you to take a moment and think about the things that discomfort you or you're upset about, and ask yourself why you're upset about that. And then once you figure that out, figure out what you can do about it. You know, like, what are you not looking at? You know, what are you ignoring? What are you not facing in your life that needs attention? You know, if your life is bad and if you need to go somewhere or do something with it and you're struggling and don't know, then the area of your life that is in most disarray is what needs to be looked at and needs to repair. And only you can do that. Only you have the power to look within yourself and figure out what you feel and what's going on. And you can't expect anybody else to do that. Just like you can't expect the people to read your mind. I'm going to tell a quick little anecdote, and then I'm going to disappear into the ether. But I saw this video, this short that a couple had posted. And it was like, so the wife in the situation was planning a date night for her husband. Got like a pizza and stuff, put it in the oven to keep it warm, and then sat and waited at the table for him to come home. She didn't say anything to her husband. So her husband comes home, walks into the kitchen, sees that there's a pizza in the oven, so he takes it out and starts eating the pizza, because he just got home from work, he sees pizza, wasn't told anything, and then his wife comes out and she's mad at him, and she won't tell him why she's mad. And then the video goes on to him realizing that she set the table and wanted to have dinner with him, and then he apologizes to her after she didn't communicate her thoughts, her feelings, or her intentions, and then she got mad at him for eating the pizza when she didn't say anything about the pizza. You just saw pizza. So, in my opinion, it is incredibly dishonest for her to get angry at him for eating the pizza when she did not tell him that she wanted to eat pizza with him, or that she wanted to have a dinner with him, or that she was waiting for him. She didn't say anything. She just expected him to know. And you can't expect people to know things, because they won't. People don't automatically read minds. Like, yeah, there might be some people out there who can, or who are like, I don't know, people, they're sorry, I don't know what's going on. There are people out there who probably can, but like in most situations, most everyday things, no one's gonna read your fucking mind, okay? People are thinking about them and what they want, and oh no, my phone's at 5%. Hold on. Okay, we're good. But most of the time people are thinking about them and what they want. What that woman wanted in that situation was for her husband to automatically know that she was, in her mind, he should have known that she was planning a date night, and she should have known, or he should have known, not to eat the pizza. But he didn't, and she got mad at him for not knowing something that she didn't communicate. So it's on her for being mad and upset. Like, she has no reason to be mad at her husband because she didn't say anything in the first place. And That's what I mean when I say, like, communication is very important. When I say to be honest, like, you be honest with other people about your intentions and what you're planning on doing. Like, even if you wanted to surprise your husband in that sense, text him. Be like, hey babe, let me know when you're coming home. I have a surprise for you, or just, I have a surprise for you. You know, or like, or when you come home, like, I'll be waiting at the dining room table, or some shit. I don't fucking know. She could have communicated her efforts, and the whole situation would have gone away. But everybody, like, this video had over like 13K. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember, honestly. But everybody in the comments was agreeing with her. And it's like, no, you're just perpetuating the bullshit. Like, come on. So I commented, and I have 1 like on my comment, but whatever. That's the type of shit that you gotta do. Communicate your thoughts, your feelings, and intentions. And then you won't be mad when people don't meet them or bypass them. You know, set the stage for yourself. Okay, like, why are you gonna get angry about something that you did? Or about a situation that you put yourself in? Like, if you put yourself in a situation, take responsibility for that. Don't try to make it somebody else's problem by saying, like, oh, he should have known. No, bitch. You should have told him. Shut up. Anyway, it is now way past 10 minutes. And I think I want the takeaway for this video to be honest with yourself, with everybody around you. Stay true to the light and to your definition of what God is, whether that be the Christian God, the Jewish God, like the Norse gods, the Greek gods, the Egyptian gods, the fucking, like, Shiva, or, you know, anything, dude. Just live your life in the light, okay? Treat everybody with kindness, love, and respect, as long as that's what they show you. And don't react on, like, fuck, what's that saying? You know what I mean. Don't react right away and in a negative way. Like, always take your time, or always try to take your time to process. And the more you do it, the easier it'll get. So, like the more you're honest with yourself, the easier it'll be to be honest with yourself, and the easier it'll be to actually, like, see things and be aware of them, you know? Be honest. Be honest. Show love. You'll get it in return. What goes around comes around. I believe in karma. I know a lot of people don't. But karma not in the sense of, like, you know, what goes around comes around exactly. Like, it comes back differently in little ways and through things you don't even realize as is, because, like, it's a cycle. Karma, yin and yang, everything existing, everything at once, because nothing exists, you know? Light within good, good within, or light within darkness, darkness within light. Like, that's coming around, and the karma is the amount of light in the dark, or the amount of dark in the light. Whatever. I'll make another video talking about karma, because I was actually talking to someone a while ago who doesn't believe in karma, and his theories were pretty cool. His name is Sam. Sam is cool. But yeah, I'm gonna skedaddle. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with the rest of my day. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this little mini installment of my ramble-ons. But yeah, enjoy your day today. Make sure you get some good food in your belly. Drink some water, because I know you're not drinking enough. Because I don't drink enough. So I'm just assuming that you're not drinking enough. So drink some water, eat some good food, make sure you get a little bit of sunlight, move your body around a little bit. Doesn't matter however you feel is right and however you feel is proper for you. Listen to your body, and I promise you will be okay. Pinky swear, okay? pinky swear. You'll be okay. So, have a great day. Be safe. Have fun in your adventures. Yeah. Au revoir.